My name is Jacob Stone. I own Stone Custom Fab in Fresno, California, and Wagner Tuning distributes, North American distributor is out of Fresno. I met Karsten, the owner, about 10 years ago. He used to work for Beltec, and then he's kind of built his brand during the same time. Moved back to Germany, built his brand further. They needed a promotional vehicle to display their Ford F-150 intercooler. So we kind of built the truck around that intercooler. And Europeans are big into, turbos and small displacement for fuel economy purposes over there. So they came out with that motor and we stuffed one in this 51 Ford. Henry's the main guy here, and he found the truck behind their warehouse in a mechanic shop. So he pitched it to Karsten, the owner, and thought it'd be a good idea for me to put some air suspension on it, which was really hard to get him to do because he's like, no, only coilovers. So I made sure that I made it with a strut bag, so if he wanted to, he could bolt a coilover in, which he hasn't, so he must like the air ride. Stoked to work with a lot of different manufacturers. Falcon has been really good to me. They pretty much back up anything I do, regardless of how much publicity it gets. They kind of do their own marketing really well. The wheel company took care of us on this, Rotiform. Bear brakes, Be Cool radiators. There's a lot of parts that I got through CPP, but not the ones they actually manufacture, but definitely the spindles were necessary to get this thing down. The steering rack, Mustang 2 rack, we built the front suspension using that steering column, which is pretty standard. But it's our own design of suspension. It allows us to make the control arms however wide we want, and it actually fit the motor pretty easily. I built this whole truck in 3 months. A lot of 14-hour days and a couple 24-hour days. But yeah, airlift, air management played a big part in that. They made the struts and the valve block and the auto ride leveling. But air rate intake, K&N. There's a couple other performance goodies on there. I can't remember the names of them, but like the blow-off valve and things like that. But they're all for the F-150 that we kind of just put in the engine compartment. I think the stance is what gets everyone's attention. I actually cut an inch off the bottom of the whole truck. So normally those running boards are quite a bit taller. So we got it really down on the ground. So everyone, people like to see the full chassis. They like to see how everything fits. All the factory intake tubing, intake piping fits. So everyone's pretty stoked on it, and all the rear suspension's all custom. The whole frame's custom. So people are into it.